Okay, the presentation for this week is more to help you with your final presentation. For this assignment, you'll actually be recording your own presentation like what I'm doing right now. And so I wanted to show you what I use, what you should use to do this presentation, and also give you some advice. Now, what I ask you to do before you watch this presentation is to watch a different link from YouTube that I posted from Brian Regan, stand-up comedy presentation. Now, I was hoping you'd have a little bit of fun with that. Hopefully you enjoy that one. It shouldn't be too offensive to anyone. But what I want you to really picture when you're looking at that is realize he goes for about 7 minutes in this case. He does full stand-up that's an hour plus long, and both he and other stand-up comedians do a very, very good job of the transitions between different topics and eliminating the filler words of those words completely out of their presentations. If you haven't watched that yet, go and watch it. I mean, it's funny, I think it's enjoyable, but watch how he does that. There's no awkward transitions between topics, there's no there's no uhs, there's no awkward pauses. He is very adaptive to his audience, and it's just smooth. The whole thing is just perfect. He's kind of funky to watch, I understand that. He's kind of hard to watch him sometimes, but just listen to what he's doing, and the pauses are very strategic. He's obviously unhurried. He's obviously not nervous. It's just smooth. If you watch any other stand-up comedians or anyone who's really good at doing a presentation, it's very well practiced, very well presented, no filler words, no awkward pauses or transitions. That's the kind of thing you're looking to do. So look at it for the tactics, not for, I don't expect you to do a stand-up comedy routine. So when we look at how to do this, I realize that's a little bit hard if you haven't done a screencast before, haven't done a presentation before. I recommend, though there are a lot of things you could use to do this, use Screencast-O-Matic. That's this right here, this site, screencast-o-matic.com. If you go there, you get this screen. All right, and I'm just going to go through. You can log in once you're there, but I'm just going to sign up and do this. Let's go with old email account that I'm not even sure if I have anymore. So sign up. Click the link we sent to finish signing up. If you go and click on that, you set up a password and you're done. You come back here and you log in. Okay. Once you've logged in, you get this screen. You notice my email address up there. You go to Start Recorder. Now, if you click that, you get a box. I'm afraid I can't show it to you because I'm currently doing it, but it's a screen that will just show up and it'll record anything that's within that frame. If you notice how this is moving, I'm moving the frame around. I could make it smaller if I do that before I start actually presenting, but it'll just record everything that happens on your screen. It'll also allow you to record audio. I have a headset to help with that, but if you were in a quiet room, you can use the microphone on your laptop and just go from there. If you wanted to, let me go into our course real quick, and again, you can see everything that I'm doing is right here. If you had PowerPoints, let's go and grab some PowerPoints real quick. You could pull those up and then talk as you go through them. That's a good way to organize your thoughts, organize your presentation, however you want to do it. But again, this will just record everything that you're doing on your screen. All right, and this should look fairly familiar because this is how I do my presentations all the time, is just using this. Okay, if you go here, make your presentation. You can continue to use your computer as you would usually. It's just always recording. Now this will let you do up to 15 minutes, which I don't ask you to do 15 minutes, but up to 15 minutes, and then you can upload it to YouTube. You can save it to your computer as a video file and send it to me. Any way you'd like to do this, you can upload a file, you can send me a link through the assignment. However you want to do this works just fine. So this is one option you can use. I'm sure, absolutely certain, that there are different ways you can do it using an iPad, using your smartphone. You could, any way you'd like to do this, you can do it. But I do want a fairly professional, a fairly smooth presentation, meaning that if you start up and you make obvious mistakes and you're umming and ahhing and oh, I'm so sorry about this, then that's not going to get a lot of points. Instead, you should be fairly calm, fairly not stressed, and you should be fairly practiced. What that means is likely doing this a number of times. If you have a presentation, go through and do it the first time and make all kinds of mistakes. Okay, mess up, say the wrong thing, have lots of ums and uhs and awkward pauses, and then go back and listen to it. As horribly painful and embarrassing as that will be, listen to yourself. If you do that, you will know fairly well for your second attempt what to fix. Okay, I hate listening to myself, I will admit. It's no fun at all, not a good time. It's still very, very useful when it comes to learning how to do this better. You'll learn that maybe your inflection is wrong, that you're monotone, that you're not speaking very loudly, that you have awkward pauses. You'll learn all kinds of things. But listen to your own presentation. Then delete it and go back and do it again. What you'll find is that you'll get better and better and better as you practice. What you're looking for is something that sounds very calm, very professional, unhurried, sure of what you're presenting, and very, very clear. If it's hard for you to understand it, it's hard for me to understand it. If there are weird, awkward pauses or you're hearing lots of ums and uhs, then it's not going to work out very well. So, focus on that. Do this a couple different times. Your actual presentation shouldn't take you very long to put together. Your PowerPoint slides or whatever you're going to use, that shouldn't take very long. But plan on the time to record this, then listen to it, delete it, record it again, listen to it. You might not want to listen to it the second time, but it's still a very valuable thing. Go over it several times and work on getting that perfect. All right? I hope you have some fun with this presentation. It should not be a horribly torturous assignment, but it is a way that you can practice communicating in a digital field using other than just a simple written message or a phone. You have to have some kind of a mix, and that's why this is very beneficial, even though it will be difficult for many of you. So, thank you for listening to this lecture. Hope you have fun watching the Brian Regan clip, and I look forward to listening to and watching your presentations. Any questions, please let me know.